to break it down into 5 steps when the homeowner sees that there's damage to their house? Do you think that's possible to walk us through 5 little steps what they should do after they see damage, and say they're barely finding out what public adjuster does, but kind of guide them through the process, and that way they can, if they have some damage, they can reach out to you or to another office similar to that.
You want to photograph as much of your damages as possible. You want to preserve your scenario. Say a pipe bursts. Immediately start taking photos and videos of the validity of the claim.
Okay.
Because 9 times out of 10, in the case where we have a busted pipe, we're going to have a water mitigation company coming out as soon as possible to prevent any further damages to that home. And given whatever is going on with the house, try and address preventing further damage to the home as fast as possible. So in the case where there's a busted pipe, turn off your water. In the case where there's a fire, call the fire department as fast as possible. Hopefully you have a fire extinguisher. You know, do your best, get everybody out to safety. Do not worry about your belongings. That is the worst thing you could do. Get your animals and your family out of your home, get to a safe place, get the fire department there. And then a mitigation company will come in as soon as it's safe. And then the ball will start rolling.
So would that be, sorry to cut you off, but I was just trying to break it down. So step number one is take photos of the damage.
Right.
What would be step number 2? To reach out to a public adjuster and then make a meeting? Or
well, you're mitigating. Step number 2 is mitigating any further damage to the house as fast as possible. Step number 3 would be to notify the insurance company as soon as you can. If you're going to want a public adjuster on your side, reach out to them same day, same time, right after you tell the insurance company. The insurance companies, they have resources. They will send out people as fast as they can to assist. So like in the case of a fire, they're going to call a mitigation company as fast as possible and an adjuster. And hopefully those people will be out same day or next day to help ascertain what needs to be done to preserve the remainder of the home or the contents of the home. Many things go into play, how the fire happened. And then every claim is a little different, but in the case where it's like a non-emergency, let's say hurricane came through, you're missing 100 shingles, house is leaking, in that case, you would want to, obviously try and document as much as possible. I don't recommend for anybody to get on the roof. That is unsafe. Call a mitigating company to come and tarp your house. Call your insurance company and notify them of what happened. Hurricane Idalia came through and I have this monster, and or call your public adjuster and we will come out and start preserving everything, the pictures, measurements, also helping find mitigation so the house doesn't get further damaged. And we will call in the claim for you.
Oh, so me as the homeowner or some of my clients, if they run into this situation, they can call the public adjusting office like yourself, and then you can assist them to see what other steps they need.
Right.
And refer them to other contractors. Is that part of your role?
Well, what we do as public adjusters is we come and we check the damages. We document the damages. We take pictures of the damages. We measure. In some cases, we're using tools to help us determine to what extent damage is, such as a moisture meter or something like that, so that we can track. And then we take this evidence to make an estimate of repairs off of using industry adopted software. So we don't just make this up. This is the adjuster on the other side and I are using the same software
Okay.
most of the time. And then we help the homeowner present that cost to the insurance company and ask for them to honor that cost. And then they will start dissecting that estimate and saying, well, this isn't covered or that's cut. You know, they try to validate what we're asking for. And if it's all valid, then they sometimes will want to, you know, we think we can get it done for less. Here's our proposal. So it becomes a haggle back and forth. And it really is determined on the industry. You know, some trades are losing their tradesmen left and right. So like roofing's getting hurt. It's getting more and more costly to do roofs.
I see that.
Yeah. So the insurance company has to catch up with that, right? They're going to have to come to Jesus with the expense of what compensation looks like to get a roof fixed. And then, you know, I think it's for every 3 tradesmen that's leaving the industry, we're only getting 1. So you got less plumbers, less electricians. The cost of everything is going up. So and sometimes overnight, windows and doors, because of the 2 most recent hurricanes we have, the cost of getting windows and doors is 2 to 3 times more than memory serves me that it used to be, because the window factory, at least here in Florida, one of our most popular manufacturers is PGT. They were down. They are located in Southwest Florida, and their facility was hit by the hurricane. So there was no window making going on. So you get backlogged with inventory.
Is that why prices have skyrocketed? I've seen an increase in prices.
Yeah.